This isn't the first time Nigeria have faced these difficulties in Libya. I've told you this of a time. In 2018, the team was held for 4 hours due to documentation issues. Players like Ogene Karo Etebo, Odion Judy Gallo, Leon Balogun, and Winfred Ndidi expressed their frustration on social media at the last time such unacceptable incident happened, I must tell you. Now, history for me, I could say, repeated itself, prompting current players to share their harrowing experiences. We bring you all of this as to how our Super Eagles players reacted over the maltreatment given to them by the Libyans. Use the word humiliated. But let me bring you this news that the Super Eagles of Nigeria have safely returned to the country after a harrowing experience in the Libya side. The team, along with the officials, landed at the Aminu Kano International Airport on Monday, bringing to you the players also who were stranded at Al-Brak Airport in Libya for several hours following their arrival on Sunday. The inhuman treatment that faced prompted the Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) to withdraw from the AFCON qualifying game against Libya. The team's ordeal, which included being stranded for over 15 hours at the Libyan airport, sparked widespread condemnation. Photos of the players sleeping on benches quickly went viral on social media. However, after intervention from Libyan authorities, the Super Eagles were able to depart and eventually landed in Kano, Nigeria. Good news. Thank God for that. Let me say this again. The match originally was scheduled to take place in Benin today, but was subsequently cancelled. Now, the Super Eagles captain William Ekong expresses frustration and disappointment with the situation while also highlighting the team's resilience and their unity. But let me say this again. It's like a resilience talk about this Ekong man. The players and officials have called for the Confederation of African Football to investigate the incident and take appropriate measures to prevent similar occurrence. Mike, good morning to you. Very good morning again, I must say. Thank you so much for joining us this beautiful Tuesday in the city of Lagos, Nigeria. This is Voice of the People TV, and I'm your host, and my name is Kizike. We begin with the Super Eagles players' reaction, but before we delve into other talks about their reactions and the rest of that, let's quickly bring you this one. Just watch this. Boniface would never stop being Boniface. And then Trust Ekong also, when they arrived yesterday, this was what he said. But I'd like to bring you Boniface on now. Victor Boniface saying a word to that man. Please enjoy this.
You carry boss come here after you the video. Who is the video? Who is the video with your sapele face? Who is the video? Stop. You they laugh. Yes. Hey, you carry boss come here after you the video. Who is the video? Who is the video with your sapele face? Who is the video? Stop. You they laugh. Yes. Hey, you carry boss come here.
Yeah, that's Victor Boniface. We know how it can be. Victor Boniface always with the crews. But let's talk about the next man, Trust Ekong. For those worrying and saying what's going on about Nigeria players, are they back? Let's bring you this one again. Trust Ekong on the show. He said this yesterday. Trust Ekong.
That we've been getting, out of energy. It's been a long 24 hours. We've tried to do our best to keep our spirits high. This will be the last thing I'm going to say about it. Football is all about respect, and that starts by respecting ourselves. We took a stand. I'm proud of the team's decision, and we'll be waiting to see what will be the follow-up from here. Whatever the consequences are, we will be ready to continue our journey to AFCON 2025 in November. So until then, thanks everyone for the support, and we really appreciate it.
Kong, on that very one, you can head Ekong as captain of the Super Eagles, being optimistic that we can make it to Morocco, Marrakech. But before we talk about the Super Eagles players' experience and reactions, we'd like to just do some highlights about some of the tweets that we had as at yesterday, some of the tweets that I saw, and it was looking funny. I actually laughed when I saw some of them. But let's bring you some of the tweets, like a highlight about some tweets that we just flaunted around on your screen, that we talk about what we have to give out on the show today. Just as those tweets unfold, Boniface is actually a lot of cruise, man. Everybody knows what he can say. But it's time for us to just give you some of those highlights. Okay, this one says, this one is from Onyemechi, Bruno Onyemechi, plays for Boavista. He said, just look at this. He said, me and Libya, I don't wash my hand come out. Nothing concern me on again. Thank God, going back home. Then, but Simon tweeted this, MON, you need to know. He said, me, I want to go home. I no play again. You can see that. Did they run? We never see anything. Now, this one was scary. As at yesterday, this is becoming scary. I'm scared of our lives. And this is from Wilfred and Didi. He posted this, and you can see there's no picture. That black color shows and says a lot. What next? Let's see other tweets. Let's bring them quickly. Okay, that's from the big name, Victor Osimhen, the CAF best player. He said, I am disappointed by the unfair treatment my brothers and coaches are facing at the Libya airport last night. According to, okay, he said, actions like this go against the spirit of sportsmanship. My supporters lead my team, and I know they will stay strong despite these obstacles. I called on CAF and other football bodies to intervene as my teammates and officials are still stranded at the airport in Libya. This is uncalled for and inhuman. We stand together stronger than ever. Okay, away from that, this is another one that got me laughing. Victor Boniface has a lot of crews. He said, being at the airport, see, if they complain as if they do for body, they pay now. He said, being at the airport for almost 13 hours, no food, no Wi-Fi, nowhere to sleep. African, we can do better. And it said at CAF. So he tagged CAF. Help me call my grandmother, say her grandson they okay. Now this is sick. Now, you know how you can go. They have this man as a CAF blogger, Baba Yo, and then went on replying, Boniface, make una use this verse, come score, make una use this verse, score them 100 goals for this match. Now you know what Boniface can say, you know him. And Boniface replied by saying, which size of boot you they wear? Make I give you, make you come enter field. They be like saying, no, no, waiting with the talk. What else do I have there? And it's just that so big about the Super Eagles. And that same Boniface, another man again, who is always on the cruise talk, he said, see Isakaba boss when they carry bring yesterday. Nobody enter. Did you see that? And then they rejected that. And that's how big it is. But some of the tweets that I have here, I told you, Boniface also said, this is getting scary. You guys can have the 3 points. We just want to return to our country. Then William Troost Ekong said they've locked the airport gates and left us without phone and connection, food or drink, all to play mind games. But Benjamin Tanimo, say when the thing starts, some people don't say it's serious. So I go tell you what's in the best for this matter because as it just be so, we are waiting and the Libyan people are feeling like we don't owe the Nigerian people any apologies. Even though our president is saying they should apologize and not just apologize, the CAF should take measures. We are going to talk about all of this. But Benjamin Tanimo responded differently. He did not say the things don't strong because when I saw that video, he was doing something like this. Peace. He never not say it long. Now, Libya, he said, una don't do well, but you go still collect our points. No matter what you go do. Meaning, Libya, you've done well, but we'll get our points, no matter what you do. Now, the incident in Libya sparked outrage and others in the delegation voicing out their resentment. Another post went as far as saying, unacceptable treatment of our players in Libya. FIFA must intervene now. That's from the Nigerian football government and that part. And also praying for the safe return of our boys. This is unacceptable. John Obi Mikel tweeted and said, but the big player must call, the Nigerian best player ever so far that I've seen. I can say my opinion, Okocha, JJ. He said, Libya, this is shameful. Let our players go. Sounds like Pharaoh, let our people go. Now, the Nigerian Football Federation NFF stated, we are working tirelessly with FIFA and Libyan authorities to resolve the situation and ensure players' safe return. Okay, so all of these were just a talk, but Ahmed Musa, who you know is still the captain of the Super Eagles, came out to say something. He said, I'm extremely disappointed. I want CAF to investigate and intervene. It's a whole lot. Are they going to intervene? Time will tell. But away from that story now, let's quickly talk about something else. This one is about the president, number one citizen of Nigeria. Of course, you already know that when something like this happens, the president needs to get involved. You know why? These players have gone through a lot. I'll tell you something that's very funny. The Libyan people have dropped, and even they lie, join, and they pay me pass. They lie. They call people that say they put fire for inside the thing. They call their lie, come like say they long. I'll tell you all the stories. Now, President Bola Tinubu has said he expects the disciplinary board of Confederation of African Football, CAF, to conduct a thorough investigation and recommend appropriate actions against Libya. If they not do this one, I'm not going to sleep. While welcoming the national team back home to Nigeria, Tinubu said the Libyan authorities willfully violated the CAF status and regulations. Tinubu reacted through a statement by his special advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Onanuga, on Monday, a few hours after the team arrived home to Nigeria through Kano Airport. Onanuga said President Tinubu deeply moved by the inhuman treatment endured by the Super Eagles of Nigeria at a Libyan airport, warmly welcomes their safe return to Nigeria. He confirmed that the harrowing experience of the national football teams at the hands of their host and the Libyan authorities prompted the Nigerian Football Federation to withdraw the Super Eagles from the scheduled match for today. Now, the president commends the proactive coordination between the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, for me, I must say kudos to that man, and the Federal Ministry of Sports Development in addressing the unfortunate episode and ensuring the safe return of our players. President Tinubu applauds the players for keeping their spirit alive despite excruciating ordeal in Libya. The Nigerian leader recognizes football unifying power in bringing nation and people together. We know all of these things. But before we go on again, I want to bring what CAF have said. CAF spoke about this scenario, but they've not said what I want to hear. May they not go do this thing, do and they'll just leave them, they'll just go free. I started the show by saying it's not the first time they've done this. I called some player like Ogena Karawetebo. Ndidi also, Ndidi self know them well. He knows them. But let me just show you, or let us show you. Let's just get some of those clips again. Those pictures will do. How they made our big players look. When I saw it with Ekong, I said, sure. Now our players with this one, they won't sleep like this. Remember, see, look at how they make, just look, just keep bringing those pictures and let's see them. This is how they made us look as at yesterday. How bad it is. Just keep having them. Look, just look. See how best it is sleep. Is this not frustrating? I saw one and I felt like, goodness me, what is this? How can you treat people like this? Is inhuman. This is like a torture. At some point, some said, oh, I would have brought, oh, you can see that's the skipper. That's just Ekong. Hopefully, but before tomorrow, I'll bring you some of the, what's it called? Of the posts that I had as of yesterday. If I read those posts to you, you will not say people the verse. If you see those posts, where we say, I get for sure when I did yesterday talk. If you see posts where we say the people talk, you will say it long. But let's talk about CAF. What have they said about this story? How bad it is. They are asking us to apologize for what? See, when I read the Libya statement to you, you will know that this will get mind. They get mind, die. As in Libya, get mind, do. Not be today, they start to. Now, the Confederation of African Football has officially reacted to the report of the painful experience of the Super Eagles in Libya. The Continental Football Roller Body posted its reaction on its website. And let me quote CAF words saying, the Confederation of African Football has been in contact with the Libyan and Nigerian authorities after it had been informed that the Nigerian national team, Super Eagles, and their technical team were stranded in disturbing conditions for several hours at an airport that they were allegedly instructed to land by the Libyan authorities. The matter has been referred to the CAF Disciplinary Board for investigation, and appropriate action will be taken against those. What do you mean, those? With all due respect, I'm not questioning CAF, but I can say this, I'm so disappointed in African football. Are we waiting? Are they asking questions on who violated? Now, let me say this. From the first start of this, why I felt upset as at yesterday, I was on the show with David, I recall. I was so upset. Why? When this happened, Minister of Sports of Nigeria, John Eno, was having a conversation with the communication master of the SCAF world. His name is Lock September, that's his name. And they were having a chit-chat, having a conversation, and guess what? We were saying we should boycott the game because we can't play spiritually, just to say, physically, otherwise, body, soul, spirit, and mind. These guys were deranged. And you want them to go and play a game. See where they go drop us. 3 hours by road. That road not too clear. If you say more, follow that road. See, I'm going to bring this story to you so you understand. Because I feel like some people have not really understood what these people, the Libyans, did to Nigerians. I will tell you. It's like a payback. It was like a revenge. Now, let me bring the LFA. Libyan Football Condemns Super Eagles Withdrawal. Threatens legal action. As in, they even threaten Nigeria. The Libyan Football Federation, LFF, has deplored Nigeria's decision to withdraw from the upcoming African Nations Cup qualifier while vowing to take legal action to defend its national team interest. Are you seeing it? Person do bad thing. Now he wants to take action. Nigeria Super Eagles pulled out of the match, which was scheduled for Tuesday, October 15. And guess what? It should have been today. After being stranded at Albach Airport for more than 15 hours due to an unexpected forced flight diversion on Sunday. How flight could divert? What even pay me for that story? Be say when they can't even reach that place, the man will be said be the pilot, Tunisian man, Tunisia and not Africa. He was okay. He went to the airport, he went to a hotel closed. They welcomed him and said, Nigerian people, no, they're not going to enter. And you tell me this is not planned. In a statement shared by the Libya Observer, the NFF accused the Nigerian Football Federation of not cooperating in the organization of the match. The statement reads, let me say it to you, the Libyan Football Federation condemned the measures taken by the Nigerian Football Federation by refusing to play the Libya-Nigeria match at the AFCON qualifying scheduled for Tuesday, October 15, stressing that it will take all legal measures to preserve the interests of their Libyan national football team. People will do bad things and they get power pass. Now, the Libyan Football Federation clarifies that if Nigerian counterparts did not cooperate with any of this in any way, whether regarding the first or second leg match, noting that the events beyond their control do not equal a small part of what the Libyans said, what's happened, or what's the experience in Nigeria in the first leg. Now, the statement offered an apology. As I see this one, I shake my head, I say no. This is not football anymore. The statement offered, so their statement, as I read their statement, you know when person they read something, they read, I was going down, because I go say apologies to, nothing no for now. The statement offered an apology to Libyan football fans for the confusion and delays in the match arrangement, attributing these issues to the Nigerian Football Federation action. They thought that after that delay, we go still go play that match. I want to play short. When you saw your laughs, everything don't dry. I want to play short. When you not chop, if not be our welfare, our man maybe say they that place, just give them food, give them water. No Wi-Fi. They could not even, and they could not connect outside to the world. And it was that so bad that some club side, like Atalanta, Nantes of the French League One, we are so worried about that club side. Just Econ Club, Alcohol, Saudi Arabia, the vest. They wanted to send private jet to come and pick these guys. The Libyan Football Federation apologizes to Libyan football fans. And then everyone connected to this, but not Nigerians. Now, let me bring this one to you. Libya claim. Let me say this. You know they lied. They lied. Forget say me and they talking like this. They lie. They lie. This story said not going to declare again. Now, the Mediterranean Knights of Libya, their captain, his name is Faisal Al-Badri. He claimed that, please, I hear the story just did well. He claimed that the Nigerian Football Federation disrupted their own travel plan into Nigeria. He said, we left the hotel at 6 in the morning and the plane took off at 9. The flight took 4 hours and thus we arrived in Nigeria at 1 p.m. Libyan time. He said, please, open they hear well. Now, he said, our luggage were searched inside the plane for an hour and we were also delayed in transportation from one city to another for 3 hours, even though we traveled on private plane and there was an airport close to the city we wanted to play. Now, you know the city where they talk about, now Port Harcourt too. Port Harcourt and Uyo, if you know the road very well, you will know it's that somehow close. You know. Now, according to the statement from the Libya claim, they said, we later contacted the company responsible for transporting and securing the mission, but they informed us that there was no police patrol at the time. Which increased the risk. After a long time, 3 non-air-conditioned minibuses and the police car arrived, in addition to 2 cars from the Libyan embassy. Can I tell you this? I'm not sounding this because I just want to talk about this. I'm telling this to you because I know what I'm saying. I know the Northern African people very well. They are so preserved in the sense that they don't feel safe with anybody. I know them well, with all due respect. The Libyans, the Moroccans, the Tunisians, the Egyptians, when these guys come to play against you, do you know what they do? They come with their food. With everything welfare, whatever they go drink, they don't collect water from you. Do you know that we offer them security? We offer them water. We gave them everything that they needed, but they rejected it. What was the bad thing? That was a miscommunication. It was not intentional from the Nigerian FA. What was the talk? They had to call, they put the call through 3 hours before arrival. And, okay, let me bring this one to you. NFL rejected this claim. I think this claim would explain everything. The Nigerian Football Federation rejected their claims of poor treatment and arrival in Nigeria by the captain of the Libya senior men national team, Faisal Al-Badri, insisting that the Libyan Football Federation created chaos for this thing that we're talking about. Now, let me tell you, NFF Assistant Director Protocol, Mr. Emmanuel Ayobumi, said the Libyan Federation only informed the NFF, please, when I hear that its team was landing in Port Harcourt and not Uyo, only 3 hours before the team arrival on Tuesday. Now, he said, I spoke to the General Secretary of the LFF at length. Not be small one who they talk, like, hello, they talk and well. They spoke at length on Monday, October 7th. See the date, October 7th. But he never hinted that his team would be arriving on Tuesday, the following day. He only said he would get back to me. Of course, he never did. On Monday evening, someone sent as an advanced party by the LFF called me, this is NFF talking now, and said, we'll be arriving on Tuesday by noon. We made all arrangements to receive the team in Uyo on arrival. Because normally, if you come play match for Uyo, now Uyo you go land, airport day. When Benin Republic come play Nigeria, they land. So for our head, we say yes, now they go just land. But it never happened. It was only an hour after the team was airborne that he told me the delegation would be landing in Port Harcourt. That disrupted so many things. We were still, but we still raced on to get approval from the federal authorities to allow their plane fly them to Uyo once they concluded immigration formalities and in Port Harcourt. Apparently, that would have meant additional cost to the LFF from the charter company because they came with a private jet, right? And they didn't want that, so they preferred to travel from Port Harcourt to Uyo. They not agree. They decided to travel from Port Harcourt to Uyo by road. Do you understand? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. This is really crazy. Ayomi added that the Libyan delegation jettisoned road transportation arrangements made by the NFF and instead hired buses on their own. Now, let me say this. If they traveled on buses that were not air-conditioned, that had nothing to do with the NFF. As they hired their own buses. You saw that thing, Abi? When I carry that to come back again, we provided security for them with men and vehicles in front and behind their buses, but they don't agree. Now their own, now they can't use. But Libya's statement says, in a statement by the Libya FA concerning the situation, saying, we regret any inconvenience caused, but it's important to understand that such incidents can occur. They say it can occur due to routine air traffic control protocols, security check, or logistical challenges affecting international air travel. We shall be saying our government make control. Tell pilot may divert. They don't even they reach where they go. They don't reach Benin. Now they divert them. Now, this situation are standard at airports worldwide. The Libya statement reads, and while unfortunate, they are not uncommon. We hold our Nigerian counterparts in the highest regard. I want to clarify that the diversion of the flight was not intentional. How can you tell us it wasn't intentional? That's not how you want to tell us this one, sincerely. Now, he said, there is no basis for accusing the Libyan security team or the Libyan Football Federation of orchestrating this incident. Such actions contradict our values and principles. We reject any claim of foul play or sabotage. Just last week, our national team faced significant challenge upon arriving in Nigeria for an AFCON qualifier. Yet, we did not make public accusation or question the integrity of Nigerian authorities. What did we do wrong? Tell me. The payback was much. How many hours did they spend in Port Harcourt before they got to Uyo? And their statement reads again, football unites nations, and we are dedicated to fostering fairness and mutual respect on and on behalf of the field. In Libya, we take pride in our hospitality and our welcoming nature. We prioritize treatment of visiting teams, including our African brothers. So we don't talk in our brother now, but in our doors, this kind of thing. He said, with the respect and dignity they deserve. Hosting this event is an honor, and we strive to ensure all teams feel safe and respected for our guests. This commitment to equality and hospitality is central to our culture. And I said, we hope this misunderstanding can be resolved with goodwill. This matter, this matter while they talk, you reach to carry hanky clean your face. Your clean face. Your clean face, oh. This matter, your clean face. This kind of matter, if they talk and presenter they talk and you must clean, because there's no way you not clean your face. No way. The matter too tight. You can't long past Lagos Third Mainland Bridge. But let me talk about one big name who has tested this face before. His name is football administrator, is respected. Mazi Amanze Uchegbulam. He believes something he said. The Nigerian Football Federation NFF took the right decision by pulling out of that very game against Libya. The match originally scheduled to play today, and I don't talk and say, if I come studio today, I'll carry my jersey come. I talk him. But see me now for studio. If they see me for studio, I dey the clean face. They talk news. Match for play today. What for? As I want to beat Libya, we'll beat them. But now, not waiting want to talk again. The match for play today for Benina, close to Benghazi. I like their name, oh. Benina, Benghazi, I like their name. would not be played again. Now, let me talk about Uche Gulam, so you need to know he's a big name. A former vice president of Confederation of African Football, CAF, Board Appeal, he said the shenanigans of the Libyan was unwarranted at all. Was not unwarranted at all. He said the incident again reinforced the penchant of most North African countries to engage in outhand tactics in order to break down visiting teams. Now, first vice president of NFF, that's this man you have on your screen, between 2006 and 2010, told the report, he said, see, so before they go do us something, we even know them. See what he said? He said, frankly, I knew this could happen because this is the way most North African teams behave. But I'm happy that the NFF did not allow the Eagles to play the match. After going through such ordeal, the behavior of the Libyans is bad for football, and I'm happy that CAF has swiftly waded into the matter. When they enter the matter, what did they don't do? See, I don't want to say CAF and I don't try you. They must come in. I saw some posts that says, if CAF cannot do this, let's write to FIFA. I was saying to David here on the show yesterday for the news, for the midday. And David told me, no, can I come down? You're tense, you're nervous, you're angry, upset. Okay, I said, yes, maybe yes. Because these guys, our players, have faced a lot. But then, if CAF cannot investigate this thing well, as I want, Patrice Musepe, I respect you, but this one I go know whether I go respect you more, CAF president. But he said, be at it may be, Uche Gulam said, the NFF must put together this defense so that the Super Eagles would not be sanctioned, adding that the integrity of African football is at stake in the matter. We will not go do now, can't go say, we can't go they try to do some kind of things, we can't go do ourselves bad thing. Meanwhile, I love what Ikpeba said. You know Ikpeba, Prince of Monaco, you know him, Ikpeba, as he talk and you like him. I'm going to hold everything he said, but I pick one. Former African Footballer of the Year, Victor Ikpeba, the Prince of Monaco, who accompanied the Nigerian team to Libya, has urged for stiff sanction against Libya and supported NFF's decision to boycott the match. See, there's no how these guys would have played that game. You know, guys, see, I don't know what you make. There's no how they would have been able to play that game. Today, they will not be playing. You see this guy post, what they call him. You know they play left back for what's his name that time. Bruno Yemech, they play Bavista. He say, Libya, I don't come on my hand for you. Anything concern Libya, I beg. I don't do it again. And the paper said something that struck my mind. He said, if CAF know their job well, Libya ought to be sanctioned. Libya ought to be banned from international football. He said this to AFP report. This is a high-risk country, and one really wonders who approved for Libya to be playing their games at home. We're not going to go again, though. Sure, we're not going to go there. Now neutral ground will go play that match. I'm not going to agree. Me, we're not going to go. Now, he said, I played for the Super Eagles for 10 years. And I never experienced what I have seen in Libya in the last hours, he added. The team is not safe. Those of us traveling with the team are also not safe. We are locked up in an abandoned airport for more than 10 hours more now, like hostages. The team... This matter. See, I need to go. But our players were so humiliated. And I felt so bad for them. And it's so bad that even one of the biggest brands in media firm, UK to be exact, you know them. They came out. Why are they even talking about UK? If I blast they do Sky Sports, not their name. But they blast they bet now big brand, none of them. Sky Sports came out, had an interview with one of our Nigerian personalities, and I was so ashamed. African football, where would they go? This is our matter. Say, reach me person welcome for studio. I need to go. Tomorrow will be another day. I'll do this again with you. Hopefully, when I return, it will be time for me to give you more update, and then I'll be bringing the comments that you have on the show today and that of yesterday. So you see how people are so upset with African football. We can be better. Of course we can. But I want to take out this time to say a very big thank you to my producer behind the scene, I see you, and everyone just there doing all the job well. I see you guys. Shegun, take it to back way, take it to the other man. Everyone, all of you just amazing people. Jerry, I see you. Man, I will come on my mic. God bless all of you now. Thank you so much. I need to go. But also you watching me from home. I don't know where you're watching from anyways. I must say thank you so much for doing this with me. Tomorrow we'll bring you more update about the Super Eagles games, and then what's next, maybe November will tell. I remain your host on the show, Voice Audible TV is the place. My name is Kizzy K, the only football player without a jersey. When I leave my come out, I don't go.